My name is Jordan Acosta. I'm so glad that you're joining me here for a warm-up. We don't have any music playing here, but I hope you have some playing at home, and let's just get right into it. So we're going to start with a good side step and swing out your arms, just getting everything loose. Throughout this whole process, don't be shy and keep it up with your own tempo. If you want to go faster or slower, make it your own. We're going to stay here for 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and go into a big march, getting those knees up. And we're actually going to correspond an arm punch with it. So every time your knee comes up, go ahead and have the opposite arm punching ahead, really warming up those legs and arms for our warm-up. Don't forget to breathe. Chest tall. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and go into a smaller march. Arms out to your side and do some big arm circles. And go ahead and vary the size of the circle with whatever you're feeling for today. If it's smaller, great. If it's larger, stretching out those arms even more. Switching directions in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Speed up your rhythm with whatever you feel comfortable with today. And after this, we're going to go into some glute kicks. So we'll stay here for 3, 2, 1. Bringing up that heel right to your glute. Posture is a little bit more forward. And now we're going to pair in the arms. So for every time one of your legs comes up, go ahead and do a bicep curl. And if that feels good to you, and you want to add in a little bit more range of motion, go ahead and extend to a tricep extension. Yep, strengthening up those biceps and triceps. Perfect. Really working on your contraction on the way back. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. We're going to move into some leg swings. So your leg is going to be out to the side, and feel free to tap in the middle before you go all the way over to the other side of your body. And add in however many taps you need to in order to feel stable. And if you're on maybe a carpet or mat like I am and you want to jump to a more hardened floor, that's going to be great for stability as well. Arms out to the side if you need even more stability. And once again, going off whatever rhythm feels great for you for today. 3, 2, 1. Shake out that leg and let's switch sides. Going up, tap, and back over. Really making an emphasis on dragging that leg as far over as you can without losing a lot of stability. Remember to work on your breathing. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to go back into our small march, and I want you to bring your arm across your body. We're going to go and stretch out our shoulders. You want to be sure not to put that pressure right on your elbow joint, so make sure you're either holding above or below the elbow. Keeping up that small march. With this one, you want to go a little bit slower with your march, just so that we're really focusing on that shoulder stretch. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Pull that arm across. Once again, making sure that we're not putting the pressure right on our elbow joint. And you can go, again, above or below the joint. 3, 2, 1. Still staying in our march, we're going to do some tricep stretching. So bring that arm over your head. We'll start with our right arm. Elbow close to your ear, and utilize the other arm on top of your head to pull it a little bit back. Now, depending on what feels good to you, you can even let gravity kind of do your work for you and not have that other arm bring it back. Or for a deeper stretch, making sure that your back stays straight and neck stays upright, looking straight ahead at you. Go ahead and stretch it a little bit more. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake out that arm, and now we're going to go to the left arm. Elbow close to your ear. Pull back with your right arm, and keep up that march. I hope your heart rate is getting a little bit up. I know you all look great at home. Hopefully jamming out to some music. Excellent. So now shake out your body. Give me 2 deep breaths. In, out. In, exhale. Great. With your feet still together, we're going to go into some calf raises. So depending on what surface you're in, if you're on a mat, you can utilize a little bit more of a challenge or a range of motion. Put your toes on the mat or whatever surface that you have, and go ahead and lift. Really focusing on contracting at the top. And if that doesn't feel good to you, or if you don't have the equipment at home, go ahead and just stay on whatever surface you're on. Really focusing on contracting at the top. For a little extra challenge, you can do one-legged. And be sure to, if you're losing a little stability, utilize your opposite toe for stability at the bottom. And make sure that you're evening out both calves. So maybe do 3 on each leg and then switch. Or, of course, if both legs feel good to you, stay there. Excellent. Now widen out your stance a little bit more, and what we're going to do is I want everyone to face to the left side first. So open up both of your legs like you're facing whatever wall that you have, your left side, and go ahead and do single leg split squats. So dropping the hips, trying to touch that knee to the ground, but if that doesn't feel good, do not be afraid to reduce that range of motion. Really focusing on keeping your knee in line with your ankle. 2, 1. Shake out your legs a little bit. We're still going to be facing the same direction. I want you to keep those legs spread far apart, and you're going to focus on driving your back heel down to the ground. This is really going to be a great calf stretch. So driving that heel back to the ground. Now with our arms, we're going to interlock our hands in the back of us with our palms facing up and stretch out that chest. Trying to pull those shoulder blades, trying to almost squeeze a pencil in between your shoulders, stretching out your chest. Feel free to look up if that feels good for your neck. If it doesn't, look straight ahead. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Shake out once again if you feel like it. Still facing the same way. Now we're going to go into a hip flexor emphasis. So drop a bit. With your right arm, take it across your body for an oblique and complete right side body stretch. If this doesn't feel good, no worries. Come back to center and reach up with that right arm. You're still going to get the same stretching benefits all throughout your side body. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. The last thing that we're going to do on our side on this side is going to be a single leg balance challenge. So put all of your weight to that left foot, arms out for more stability. Go ahead and tap if you feel like you need to for more stability, and just hold. Focusing on your breathing, picking a spot to really focus, tapping when you need to. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Shake out a little bit. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So switch, facing to the right. Drop that back leg. We're going to go into our single leg split squats. Bend at the knee, trying to touch, but remember, whatever range of motion feels great for you today is exactly where you need to be. Excellent. Keeping that knee right in line with your ankle. Toes pointed the exact same direction. Really focusing on strengthening up those leg muscles. Last one. Great. All right, shake out your legs. Still facing the same way. Widen out your stance. Dropping that heel down to the ground, really focusing on that other calf stretch. This time with our hands, instead of in back of us, they're going to be facing forward, and your palms are going to be facing you. And I want you to try to pull apart your hands. This is really going to strengthen and stretch out your upper back. Still focusing on that calf, but really pulling apart those hands, stretching your entire upper half. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Feel free as well to grab water whenever needed. Still facing the same way, we're going to go into our hip flexor stretch. Drop that back knee a little bit. Reach up with your left arm for now a left complete side body stretch. Breathing. Really focusing on stretching out that arm, reaching up to the sky. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Last thing, the single leg balance challenge. All of your weight going onto your right leg, arms out, pick a spot on your wall, room, wherever you're at, and just focus. If you want even more of a challenge, close your eyes, tapping when need to, maintaining that stability. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now, lowering to the ground, you just go ahead and drop that back leg. We're going to be in a push-up position to start. So if you want to do your push-ups from your knees, that's where we're going to start today, making sure that you're completely in line like a straight board from your back to your glutes, lowering, keeping those elbows close to your sides. And if you're feeling good, go ahead and go back to your toe as your point. Or if you have a chair or anything to elevate your upper body, that's also going to help you. Really focusing on your breathing. Stay here for one more. Excellent. Still staying in the same position, we're going to go into some mountain climbers. They're a little bit different, so we're going to go right to your chest. Still let the same leg go out to your side for a nice oblique crunch. And then switch legs when you've done 2 on each side. Now, if this doesn't feel good, no worries. Slow down your tempo of the frequency that you're doing it. So slow on each side. Making sure that you're listening to your body and the warm-up that you need today. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay in the same position, but now we're in tabletop, and we're going to do some bird dogs. So your alternating hand and your alternating and your opposite leg will come up, making sure that your torso stays flat to the ground, and then alternating in sides. This is really going to strengthen up your back, working on your erector spinae, and keeping that core tight. You guys are doing amazing. Keep it up. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So now we are going to go into a plank position. So going back, you can do it on your hands. You can go down to your forearms. Or if you have a chair or a bench at home, elevate yourself a little bit more. The whole purpose is we want to make sure that our shoulders are staying in line with our wrists and we're completely flat. Squeezing that core, keeping our neck in line with our back, our whole spine in line. Hold here. Make sure we're breathing. Don't let your hips rise or fall. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now we're going to go into some deep stretching. So first we're going to go back into that tabletop position, and we're going to do some cat-cows. So inhale, your spine will curve. Exhale, let it curve, curling your spine, really stretching out your whole back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep up this rhythm with your breathing, still ensuring that your shoulders are in line with your wrists and reducing the range of motion to whatever feels great for your spine. Now we're going to come down to cobra. So go ahead and just lay down on the ground and put your hands by your head, by your shoulders, and push up. Really lengthening out your spine. Keep your toes down to the ground. And if this feels good, push up to your hands. Push up to your hands. Getting even more of a stretch to that back, to your spine. Look up with your neck if that feels good. If it doesn't, look straight ahead. This is your warm-up. Personalize it whatever way. Deep breathing. Focus on your breath. We're doing great. Keep it up. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Come down to your stomach, and from here we're going to do a quad stretch. So utilizing your left arm or right arm, whatever feels good, grab your right leg. Make sure to grab it at above your ankle, so you're not grabbing right on your ankle where it creases, but more up your leg. And pull tighter for a deep stretch. If that doesn't feel good, the beauty of this is that just let your quad rest and allow gravity to pull it down for you. Using your arms as a pillow for your head. Deep breathing. If you want an even deeper stretch, while you're grabbing your ankle, go ahead and squeeze your leg, trying to bring your ankle down to the ground. It's going to really lengthen out your quad. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Release slowly. Switch sides, grabbing that left leg now. Whatever feels good for you. Ensuring that your hips are still flat on the ground. No rotating or opening up. Keeping your neck in line with your spine. Breathe. We're all doing great. 3, 2, 1. As we come back up, go ahead and go back into tabletop and flip around your hands so that your fingers are facing into your body. And we're going to get a really deep bicep stretch with our wrists. You don't have to rotate them all the way around. Go to whatever rotation feels great for you. And if none of that feels good, if your knees are hurting, come seated and pull your fingers down so that it's still lengthening out your bicep. Just make sure that you switch sides if you're seated. Going back and forth, really lengthening out the bicep and your wrists and forearm muscles. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So now if you're in tabletop, come to a seated position. We're going to go into butterfly. So the soles of your feet facing together. The goal is not to push down with the sides of your arms, not to legs, but to bring your feet as close as you can into your body and allow gravity to lower your legs for you. Make sure that we're having our back stay tall. Roll back your shoulders. Deep breathing. Make sure that your spine is still standing tall. Trying to bring those legs even closer and allowing gravity to push your legs down. Really stretching out that groin area. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to lengthen out, stretch out, straighten your right leg. And keeping your chest tall, go ahead and take a deep breath in and then curve over, keeping your back straight. Don't let your chest fall to your knee. You should really feel that hamstring completely stretch out. For an even deeper stretch, of course, try to go a little bit closer to touching your toes or flex your toes back towards you, and you'll feel an even greater stretch throughout the hamstring. Making sure that we're protecting our lower back and going to the point of not pain, just a little bit of tension. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Great. Now we're going to switch sides. Remember that other leg is going to be curved into the side of your left leg. Again, deep breath, having your back stand tall, rotate over, stretch down to your left leg. Trying to reach those toes, focusing on our breathing. Inhale, exhale, and protecting our lower back. Flex that toe if it feels great to you on this side, and you'll start to notice a little bit of a difference between your right and left side, and that's okay. Just listen to your body. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now we're going to go into a figure 4 stretch. So with your hands or with the soles of your feet down on the mat or your ground, wherever you're at, lean back and have your ankle come to your knee. Stretching out the side, your glutes. And if this doesn't feel good, no worries. Extend that left leg down, and you'll feel a decrease in the tension of that right leg. Staying tall, remember breathing, and trying to get that right leg as close in as possible. Excellent. Switch sides. And coming into the posture, if it helps, straighten out your right leg and then curve it into your body. Focusing on your breathing, really feeling that stretch. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to stand up. Take a deep breath as you come in and out. Exhale. And go ahead and let's go into some squats, just some body weight ones. Trying to rev up your heart rate a little bit more, get your body going. Making sure that your weight is staying behind you, not coming in front of your toes, and also ensuring that you're only going to a 90-degree angle or less, protecting our knees. Couple more. Awesome. Now we're going to go into a V-step. So right leg out and then come back. Step with your right, step with your left, come back to the middle. Getting our breathing up a little bit more. Go at whatever tempo feels great for you. Excellent. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. The last thing we're going to finish on is just some jumping jacks. If this tempo feels good, excellent, stay here. If not, go ahead and just do some side steps with a jack, some side jacks. And this is great as well, listening to your body. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day.